The man has a bold idea. He wants to know if the monster in front of him is blind. The monster is also confused, wondering why this group of people is not moving. From his gold-plated horns and the clinking pure gold necklace around his neck, you can tell that the monster's biggest dream in life is 3 words. At this moment, a 5-carat gem in a dwarf's hand caught his attention. It seems the monster's eyesight is very good. Ella swiftly struck back with a knife. It's safer to take the initiative. Brother Hammer quickly came out to help, crying out as he toppled the monster. It turns out these people can war. The monster clearly felt scammed and decided to take off their heads to play as a boar. Little did it know that not only is Brother Hammer the most handsome man in Asgard, but his skills are also quite formidable. With the junior sister Ella flanking the monster from the side, there was no advantage to be gained. So he ran up the tree to call for help. Ha 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 ha. This fantasy adventure film, The Huntsman Winter's War, starring Chris Hemsworth and featuring 2 peerless beauties, is now kicking off. Chris Hemsworth was originally a hunter. Once assisted Snow White to ascend the throne, now Snow White's magic mirror was lost during transport, and he felt compelled to help her find it. Following clues, they arrived at a poplar forest, where a type of monster called a goblin often appeared. But after a few steps, they were almost blinded. The ground was covered with gold and jewels. Picking up a 5-carat ruby was easier than picking mushrooms. It also raised a question: why has no one been able to take away so much wealth? That means the people who came have all crossed this bridge. At this moment, Thor noticed the magic mirror ahead. Just as they were about to take it, something suddenly dropped down. It turned out to be a golden goblin. This led to the opening scene. The goblin, unable to defeat Thor, began calling for reinforcements, and Ella quickly threw 2 daggers to shut it up. Thor understood and launched a fatal attack on the monster from the side. Meanwhile, the 4 dwarfs have quietly taken away the magic mirror. Just as the 2 felt they were cooperating perfectly, a noise suddenly came from the woods. The goblin reinforcements finally arrived and launched a fierce attack on the 2. Isla carelessly got tangled in the vines. If not rescued in time, she might become the goblin's captive bride. In this critical moment of life and death, Chris Hemsworth refuses to let his beloved part ways with him, but escaping unscathed is extremely difficult. Fat Brother spared no effort to write a poem for Ella, leaving body among colorful clouds of dawn, stealing the magic mirror and returning in one day from both sides of the Imperial capital, unable to hold back, afraid the golden killing would disappear. Seeing Thor surrounded by a large number of monsters, Ella seemed to think of something. He quickly assembled his bow and arrow, because the goblin's blood has a tar-like smell, indicating that they must be afraid of fire. Originally thought Hammer Brother had sacrificed for love, who knew the director wouldn't let him die. Watching his beloved cry for him, Hammer Brother swore that he would marry only little sister Ella in this life, but who could have imagined that feelings are meant for betrayal? At this moment, the dwarf suggested quickly sending the magic mirror to the holy place, but Ella insisted on delaying for 1 night. Because the next morning, the Snow Queen's army caught up, not only easily snatching the magic mirror, but also freezing 2 dwarfs into popsicles. And Ella was the guard she had placed by the Hammer guy's side. Before leaving, she instructed Ella to use a special way to make her sweetheart give up. But unexpectedly, the necklace on his chest saved Hammer's life. The dwarf said Ella had already betrayed love, but the victim, Hammer, was laughing happily. He thought the good show was just beginning, as he believed Ella didn't truly want him dead, because her archery never misses.